Hey, I think we are live here. Hey everybody, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Master 88. Welcome to the very first open chat that I am hosting on my channel for the first time in pretty much almost a year. I will start inviting people in just a little bit. But I want to tell you guys how the new process for open chats is going to work. So essentially, in one of my past updates, I have pretty much made it to where essentially, in order to get access into an open chat, you have to email me to get a link. So essentially, in just a few minutes, I will put into the description below the link, the email that I personally one of several emails that I use, but this one is specifically for giving you guys the open chat link. So if you guys give me a few minutes, I will get ready for you. I don't expect this open chat to be very long today. I got a lot of things to do. So see how far we can get into this. And also, we do have a discussion planned as well. So keep informed. Stay tuned for that. All right. So essentially, I'm about to put into the. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I found it. I found it. So if anybody wants a link into the open chat, you can email me at ricky.clay@gmail.com. So right there, that is the email that you should need to get the open chat link from me. Once I give you the link, you'll be able to access it, no problems. Okay. So yeah, basically, there's their email to get the link. I will be putting the link. I will be pretty much getting the link ready right now. So whoever wants a link, feel free to ask me, and I'll give it to you. Ah, William, you want to join? No problems at all. Let me get you the link, good sir. Okay, there is the link, William. Just follow that link and you'll be able to join my open chat. So yeah, I just emailed you the link. I just replied to your email, William. I just sent you the link, so feel free to join whenever you're ready. Like I said, I'm not sure time I have to keep this open chat open, so. So, how's everybody's day going today? I bet it's going good. Going fine. Perfect.
Hello?
Oh, hey, William.
I'm using a Jitsi voice dial method
Hello?
which is supported. Sorry.
Oh, hey, William.
Sorry for the echo.
Well, William, could you pretty much turn off the background noise in the background, please?
Okay, I fixed it to where my phone wouldn't echo back what you're saying.
Okay, good.
This is using the
But
cellular network to talk over.
oh, it is?
Yes, I'm not using Wi-Fi. I'm using a cellular network, which is by Q-Link Wireless, a lifeline provider, and I'm using the cellular T-Mobile network to talk over than having to rely on my home internet, which seems to be a bit more clear than relying on the home internet because there may be network issues outside of home internets of people, not directly like the backbone out. Once you go send something on the internet, it goes outside of your home internet to the public internet, and there may be issues on the public internet than it would be on a private network.
I see. So, William, how you doing in terms of Linux?
Well, I'm looking at Debian 11 because it's supposed to be launching in 2021. The Debian 11 artwork is now like a bluish tile theme, with some lines in it now. It has a new futuristic looking theme for the version 11 since it's on SID, but it's now moved to testing. But testing is currently frozen still and is waiting to be released publicly. But due to COVID-19, I think there's some delays in releasing Debian 11. I think it's still trapped in the testing stage, and it's not coming out of testing at all right now. It's still stuck in the testing area.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it's still trapped in testing area. It is still currently held up in testing still right now as of May 2021. The release date was supposed to be right around spring 2021, but apparently it's not fully yet. I keep checking DistroWatch and Debian's website, and it says nothing about 11 being available now.
That does make sense. Okay.
My other question is I know you're concerned about privacy, but why do you still hang on to Google products like Gmail?
Well, the thing is, with Gmail, it's pretty much mandatory because it's part of the YouTube channel, and pretty much since it's part of the YouTube channel, I thought to myself, well, if I'm going to be doing open chats, essentially, why not just use Gmail? Because it's pretty much just there, and it's not really being used for anything right now.
I often like to tie myself to Google because I can sync my passwords, email, contacts, everything to different devices or different things that are Google related without having to worry about different things. I can sync my contacts to different Android devices. I can sync my email, sync my passwords. I can sync everything all over without having to manually log in and put everything in. Everything just auto syncs as soon as I sign in. It just auto syncs it to everything, and I'm ready to take off where I left off. Same thing with Google Chrome. I just log in. My browsing history is synced. I'm able to take off where I left off, and I don't have to worry about starting all over from scratch.
But yeah, I'm pretty much testing this new way of sending links out for now until I can pretty much come up with with another type of solution. But I think for now this should work because the thing is, doing the open chat invites via email I think is going to be better for me because this way I could keep track of them easier.
Not everyone's willing to give their email address, you know.
I know.
Not everyone's willing to do that. Some people are hesitant for privacy problems or potential issues. Are you sure you don't have anything personal information tied to that email address you posted in chat?
I pretty much adjusted my Google account a long time ago, and I took a lot of information out.
Because it's a kind of an idea of putting your email just publicly in chat where people may start flooding you or spamming you with that. That's just what I'm having to say. I wanted to make it clear that putting your public email address in chat is fine, but it can introduce some risks that you don't unintended consequences.
I'm pretty much fully aware of the dangers of doing that. That's why pretty much I'm using the Gmail to begin with. I mean, yes, Google isn't privacy oriented, but is Google secure at least? Pretty much Google is secure. That's the reason why I went with it.
Another issue is, are you in a garage or porch?
I'm pretty much on my back porch, yes.
No wonder I hear an airplane in the air.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's pretty much the best place for me to do all my recordings and stuff out here. The only thing I haven't set up on my machine yet is the pulse effects to make the background noise a little better. I still have to set that up because I just recently installed Manjaro onto this machine.
Have you talked to TJ Wolf, Ricky?
No, not in a very long time.
Neither have I. Apparently he easily has a dislike for me, so he has me blocked on Facebook for some odd reason, and I don't know if you talked to him, but I'm concerned how he gets very upset if you want somebody to help him with something if nobody's able to help him, he gets a little upset with that.
Yeah, most of the time TJ has been to help him.
But Ben's kind of not really willing to. Ben's kind of a little irritated because Ben is busy dealing with some stuff, and he kind of expects a little too much from him. He expects a little bit more than Ben can handle, which I'm kind of concerned about. I don't really ask for help from anybody. I like to do it myself. I do it myself rather than relying on other people to help. If they offer help, fine, but I don't actively ask for it.
The thing is, remember, dude. Me and Ben work together a lot on many different things, especially with him having with Ben having autism and stuff like me. We pretty much like to help each other out a lot on stuff.
Oh. Another note is, what do you think about this YouTube DL thing, this YouTube extension called YouTube Downloader? Because it was recently reported for allowing people to download YouTube videos, but apparently it's gotten notoriety recently from a YouTuber called Mental Outlaw or something, a YouTuber that talks about Linux and open source and privacy. I do remember Steve's very own talking about how he got a warning strike from YouTube about using that tool.
I didn't even know that.
Well, YouTube does not like you using a YouTube downloader tool because they gave Steve a warning strike on his account that's still there after he made a video. YouTube took it down and they hit him with the strike pretty hard. And they basically gave him a warning strike only. No 3-strike policies and still in effect for him. He posted about it in his Discord, and I was like, that YouTube downloader tool can get anybody a warning strike from YouTube because YouTube does not like it when people use that tool. They recommend you use YouTube Premium on their mobile app. They do not recommend using that on desktop. Only YouTube Mobile Premium allows you to download videos for offline play and play without the internet connection and play in background. That's what YouTube Premium is for for mobile. I'm aware that
Well-
YouTube Premium only allows it blocks ads on computers, but it blocks ads from playing in videos when you use YouTube Premium on desktop and mobile. But mobile, you can only download videos and play with the screen off. But on desktop, it stops the ads from playing in video when you use the YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So I tried a YouTube Premium trial once, and I didn't really like it. It allowed me to watch videos with the screen off. It allowed me to download videos offline and watch them without the connection. It also it
Yeah.
just mainly allowed offline play and screen play without your screen being on.
Well, here's the thing, William. If you need a very convenient way of viewing YouTube videos from your phone, check out on Android. There's a really cool app on there called NewPipe.
Ben wants to join, but he doesn't know your Proton email.
Oh, Ben. Uh-oh. Hold on, just a second. I'll take care of this.
You need a better idea is to use Google Meet. You can have up to 100 people.
I know that, but the thing about Jitsi is I can have as many people in Jitsi as I want.
But Jitsi still has terrible voice connection quality. There's still random dropouts in your voice every 5 seconds.
Yes, but the thing is, though, I'd rather be using a piece of false software than using a piece of proprietary software. That's just me, though.
I see a kitty. Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, that's pretty much one of them. I got 10 cats.
And how do they all get along in the same roof without fighting each other?
They get along okay.
What, repeat that again.
Pardon?
Repeat what you just said because your voice dropped out for a moment.
Hold on a minute.
I have talked to Yates Networks over the phone recently as well.
Yeah.
I would rather rely on using a phone to talk to people old-fashioned than social media or Google Hangouts, because I know that by June 2021 or later that Hangouts will be sunset. It'll be switched over to Google Chat. I'm not really sure if people are happy to see Google Hangouts go by the wayside, just completely be phased out.
Yeah, I can understand.
But Google Hangouts has been around since it was first launched, so it may be phased out in favor of Google Chat coming in summer of 2021. Let me see when Google Hangouts is set to be retired. I talked to a friend who lives in the Netherlands on Google Hangouts, as he's in the Netherlands, and I met him through the Google Plus era way back when.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you?
And yes,
Hey, hold on just a minute, please. Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I am sorry about that, people. A family member needed to talk to me for just a quick second. What were you saying, William?
I was going to say that Google Hangouts is transitioning to Google Chat for some people that are standard things, but there's just one slight problem. There is an issue with Google Voice where scammers can take away your Google Voice number that is linked to your actual cell phone number by simply trying to ask you for your Google Voice number, and they send you a code, a Google code that you would give to the scammer, and they'd be able to delete your forwarding number. It's called a Google Voice scam. things like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
By 2021, Google Chat will replace Classic Hangouts in 2021. So Google Hangout will go to Google Chat. Like it's transitioning over to it. It's announced on Wikipedia that the Google plan to begin retiring Google Hangouts in 2019. It was initially available only to Google Workspace, formerly G Suite, until October 2020. Things like that. Only with identical features in all packages except the lack of vault data retention in the basic package. But, however, once when Google Hangouts has been officially retired, Google Chat will automatically switch over. As soon as they drop Hangouts, it's when they get ready to kill Hangouts out. When they get ready to knock Hangouts down soon, whenever that happens. Yeah. Google Talk, I remember that one that is automatically released in 2005, but that was later killed off later. Zoom, someone says Jitsi and Zoom are both better, but Zoom's been having problems.
Well, the thing is, I mean, yes, Jitsi still has problems like, the voice going out every 5 seconds stuff. But the thing is, you got to remember one thing, William. Every time Jitsi has improvements or updates, some of that stuff is easily fixed.
But do I think I would love Zoom? The answer is no. Zoom is not really safe currently, as there's a vulnerability reported, I believe, in Zoom still.
Yeah, I think I read up an article on that vulnerability. Yeah.
So that's kind of the reason why Zoom wouldn't be best. And Wikipedia says about Google Voice, it says Google Voice requires an existing phone number to register. Scammers wanting multiple anonymous, unauthorized Google Voice numbers have tricked strangers into registering Google Voice numbers to their personal phone numbers. So scammers are now exploiting Google Voice to create unauthorized Google Voice numbers, trick strangers into registering Google Voice numbers directly to their personal phone numbers. So who is that?
Oh, hey, Mark Yates, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Just doing an open chat.
I'm calling in via phone audio.
Sound like you're doing a lot better. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, everything is going good. I just decided today that I'm gonna do a open chat for at least an hour or two.
Good deal.
How is the phone audio sounding for me?
Your phone audio is fine, William. What type of phone is that, by the way?
It is a ZTE Quest 5 GSM. Don't go saying that ZTE devices are bad. It's just a company that's a China-based company that's made products, and all products.
Yeah, ZTE actually.
All products.
Yeah, I hear really good things about ZTE.
Yeah. By the way, William, I am in the process of talking to a computer buddy of mine on Discord. He's a Linux buddy of mine too. If everything goes according to plan, I'm going to have another laptop in my possession, but it won't just be any laptop. It's going to be a Windows XP laptop.
Okay.
It's gonna
I knew you were gonna say that.
Basically, the specs I told him that I wanted for this laptop are 4 gigs of RAM, 250 gigabytes hard drive, Intel Core Duo processor, Intel graphics, and Windows XP Professional.
Speaking of which,
what did you say, Mark?
What are you wanting to do with it? Are you wanting to do like lightweight Linux?
For this XP machine, I'm just basically wanting to use it as another daily driver on this laptop, on this new laptop specifically. Just browsing, gaming, whatever I can do on it. And I told him I wanted Wi-Fi on it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say. I think there's still plenty of Linux distributions out there that should run well on it. As a matter of fact, it might be pushing it just a little bit. Maybe MX Linux Fluxbox, maybe would be good. Have you ever used the new Fluxbox for MX Linux? I've not used it yet, but it looks great. Very, very
Um,
lightweight.
I pretty much have been I pretty much been involved with OpenBox a lot.
Hey, Ben, how you
I
doing?
have not messed around with Fluxbox at all, so I don't know much about Fluxbox.
Yeah, I don't either, and
Um,
it looks like a really cool
speaking
DE.
of
Trinity is another
speaking
one that's
of
great.
that, Mark, how is your business going?
How's my business going? It's going much better,
Hmm.
and I give you my word, I will send. I actually, it's been much better this spring. I've been out of town this weekend. I actually have another couple of RAM sticks from a system that I retired recently. My hand was kind of forced, but I'm kind of glad it happened because I needed the upgrade. I have two 4 gig sticks of Kingston DDR3 memory. If you want me to send that out with the.
Hey,
I've had your
Ben,
stuff
you're
in
having
the
microphone
package
trouble.
forever,
Hold on.
for months. And
I'm
it's-
using the phone call method, and it works a lot well than having to use the internet over the internet method, because the internet over the internet method has a lot of voice dropout, so the phone call method is not dropping out.
Well, that works. Yeah. Whatever works, so long as, again, it is, and I don't know why it's doing that. I'm not seeing it on my end. It is showing your number, your phone number.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Yeah.
it does that. If there's a specific setting to
Mhm.
turn that off, I know you were worried about that before. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to blast my number
Yeah.
everywhere.
I have reported that Jitsi has a tendency to show your phone number, which it shouldn't for privacy. There's much about privacy and open source, but I don't get why it just usually does that, because it's like, for privacy and security, it's for it, but it breaks it in the way showing your phone number. That's just how Jitsi is. It's kind of contradictory. It's hypocrisy on their part. But if people complain loudly enough at them about it, they may change their decision if people complain loudly.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it blasted out there. That's for sure. Might have to take it out of your profile. If you have like a Jitsi profile, it may be in your profile as well.
Yeah. Another reason why I'm getting this XP computer specifically is I plan to get a few hard drives for it at some point. And once I have enough hard drives for this laptop, I am going to, for the very first time ever, attempt to install React OS.
That's not recommended, you know.
That operating system is a mess. They have worked on that thing for a decade. Is it still under development?
It's still in alpha, but they've recently got more developers.
Well, that's great. Maybe they got some talented people. It's a reverse engineering.
But speaking of OSs that are in alpha or beta, Haiku's development is actually speeding up. They are pretty much very close to exiting beta, I believe.
Yeah. I keep hearing about Rocky Linux. That is another one that is...
Yeah, I keep hearing about that too, Mark. It is pretty much the replacement for CentOS, and CentOS was killed.
So it's Red Hat based. Yeah, I got you. That makes sense. That adds up. Yeah, from where they got rid of CentOS. The end of life. Yeah, I know a lot of people. I've heard a lot of people were using CentOS for their servers in like a B2B business environment. A lot of people are not happy with that, because they knew when you know one platform and you've dedicated all your time to a new platform or to the one platform or operating system or piece of technology, it's really difficult if you've done that for years in IT and then you're trying to learn something new at an older age. It's really difficult to make that jump, after you've been on something for so long.
Yeah, that is
I would
true.
be
That is.
I would be surprised if I wanted to still use a slow internet connection, like slow enough that where things load, but not big files.
But yeah, one of the biggest major reasons why I'm aiming for a Windows XP laptop to begin with
Yeah,
is basically the gaming, because there's so
yeah.
many good games for XP.
Retro games, yeah. I tell you what, the XP, the pinball game was a whole lot of fun back in the day. I
I
used to
wish
sit
that
there and play that for an hour.
I wish that thing was open sourced and put on Linux. Play that all
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, that was.
There's no way in the world that would happen because it's proprietary.
I remember XP. XP was a fantastic operating system. The only
Yeah.
problem with XP is it was just so vulnerable to infections and malware and stuff, viruses. But I
Yeah.
tell you what,
Windows 10 is
more secure now.
Yeah, Windows 10 is secure, but the thing is, though, we still have all that crap that's going on in the background of it. Luckily, there's many. Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing, though. There's many ways now to deal with that. But there's many ways to deal with the data collection now than there were 5 years ago. I mean, when it comes to dealing with data collection, there's ways to turn it off now.
Absolutely, yep. I was using ShutUp10 for the longest time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
shut
on my VM.
Yeah, ShutUp10 is one way. There's a couple other other ways as well. There's many different ways to shut off the data collection.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't
good.
have an issue with me using it because some of my PC games require it.
Well, yeah, that is true. That's pretty much another side to it. William, I mean, yes, some games require it, and that's pretty much one of the reasons why some of the collection needs to still be turned on, solely for the purpose that it's the only way to keep these games working.
Unfortunately, Microsoft takes its at people who try to
physical disc, game disc.
Nope, I don't.
Old games, I didn't know.
The thing is, here's the reality of the situation here. Physical game discs are starting to be extinct. Everything is literally going digital now.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's not much worth it to have physical disc of anything now because there's so much add-on stuff that they do after the fact, and it's
Oh, I didn't mean to yawn in y'all's ear.
Am I too loud?
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear William. No, Mark, you're perfectly fine.
Okay.
Mark, thank you for offering to send parts to people. Thank you.
To me, yeah. It's actually getting them there would be nice. I would like for them to be at your doorstep in the next couple of days if I can.
But no, basically
I need to get rid of all of it, and if you have a use for it, it's better for me to give it to someone that can use it and enjoy it than to throw it away. That's just how I am.
Mm-hmm. But no, I've pretty much been on Manjaro Linux for about 48 to 72 hours, and I must say Manjaro 21 has gotten so much better.
Yeah, I've always liked Manjaro. It's always been one of my favorite Linux operating systems or distributions.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, and the best part about Manjaro compared to other Arch derivatives is that I can go into the updater itself and pretty much turn off automatic updates, and I could just update the computer whenever I want to.
What do y'all think about
Ben
the
getting
new
his
phone
mic fixed?
Manjaro on it by default? I think that's pretty cool.
I think that's what Ben's trying to do. I think his mic is acting up.
I thought he might have a Pine. That's what it looked kind of like a Pine phone in his hand.
I'll be right back on my Dell, guys. I'll be back in a minute.
Can't hear you.
Okay, Ben.
Muted?
All right.
I heard him just
What'd you
now.
It's either his mic was muted or it was acting up there.
Yeah, he couldn't get his audio working, I don't think. Because he was looked like he was trying to say something.
So, on to a Linux topic that I just wanna get out there.
Sure.
What do you all think of Slackware 15 coming?
I've never ran Slackware, and when I get more storage to do virtual machines, that is one that I've had in the back of my mind. I've always wanted to run it, and it's one of the oldest distributions in the history of Linux. As a matter of fact, it may be older than Debian. I'm not real sure. But
I did look at the timeline a little while back, and I believe Slackware did come out before Debian did.
Yeah, I was thinking it did.
But before
it's an advanced distro, but it's a really good distro for a lot of people.
But the thing is, though, Mark, before Slackware came out, there was no such thing as a distro.
Yeah. Yeah, there were just three or four main players, or a few main players when Slackware was out. I'm not sure what else was out when they first came out.
Yeah, the only distro, even though I've been into Linux since 2018, I have never had a chance to use Mandriva.
Huh.
Well, you missed your opportunity because that vacation's been long gone.
From what I've heard, Mandriva was Ubuntu before Ubuntu was Ubuntu.
Yeah.
Wrong. It's RPM based.
Oh.
It's based on RPM. It's based on Red Hat Fedora.
Oh, okay.
I used a derivative.
It is RPM'd.
Mandriva. Well,
I'm back, y'all.
Oh, hello, Ben.
Hold on.
Linspire.
I can hear you now. I can hear Mark and Ben directly over the phone call. How is it possible I can hear them through the phone method, but I couldn't hear? But if I did it through the Wi-Fi method, I could hear them, but I shouldn't be able to hear them through the phone method.
I don't know.
I have no idea, William.
Nor do I.
That's a little weird how I can hear the others over the phone.
Yeah.
We're here now. It's been fine.
So this headset works a crap ton better than it did on my HP. Is what you're saying.
What kind of headset is it?
It's a gaming headset.
Why does Ben have a lamp on?
Because, William, this laptop has a crappy webcam. It's a Dell laptop, and it's not a good webcam compared to my other laptops.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Some of the stuff I know that Ben has is pretty old, and back in those days, before screen brightness was really, really good, you had to have a whole bunch of lights on so you could see the computer or something.
Well, I mean, this is a 2017, 2016 laptop, Ricky, and honestly, this Kaby Lake laptops webcam is pure crap, and it doesn't really do well in dark light conditions.
KB like that's an Intel, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a i5 7th gen, and I hate to say, even with this somewhat modern of a laptop webcam, it's just. But
I can barely see Ben's face still with the lamp on because I can see like his face.
Is this a little bit better?
That's
Totally
more
dark.
like it.
Yeah, sorry guys. I thought the lamp was causing some kind of problem, but whatever.
This is just a casual chat.
It's
all
not anything important. Yeah.
No, we're just hanging out,
Yeah.
talking Linux and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Linux, by the way, I'm on my Storm OS dev machine, and we now have a Grub theme that I've implemented.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I actually borrowed Silent Robot's Grub theme with his permission, of course, and we now have a Grub theme that I forked off of his distro, and he told me how to implement that into the build script as well. So
Okay, all right.
yeah. So I'm currently in the process of adding Calamars on auto start, as well as adding the KDE default wallpapers, because oddly enough I removed them by mistake. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Well, Ben, just like how I told Mark and William here, I'm going to tell you, I've been in constant communication with a Linux buddy of mine, and once I come up with the money for it, I am going to be getting an XP laptop.
Okay.
And it's going to have 4 gigs of RAM, 250 gigabytes of hard drive space. It's going to be an Intel Core Duo. It's going to have Windows XP Professional, and it's going to have Wi-Fi on it.
Cool. Yeah.
Speaking of certain things, I've still talked to Josh about my iPad, and I told him that my iPad's immune to jailbreaking. It's still invulnerable.
What version of iOS are you running on that iPad?
Hang on. Please wait while I retrieve that information.
As if it's running anything.
Okay, the version. It's currently sitting on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Please wait while I go retrieve it. It is sitting at. It is sitting at version 10.3.4, and that's the immune version.
What iPad is this?
The iPad. It's the. I can get the serial number of this iPad is a DMP JLM It's DMP JLM 03F189.
Yeah.
That's not
the
too
serial
bad.
number of this iPad that can
I
use
think
to
it's
look it
I
up.
think it's an iPad first gen, but I could be wrong. See,
Well, that serial number may come in handy for you.
I'm not sure. There should be like a.
I think Ben, his iPad may be one of the older ones that need to use one of the Cydia methods.
iPad 10.3.
It's got a black bar at the top middle. The top middle of the iPad's got a black bar on it on the back.
Okay. Shoot. There should be like God. I can't remember which iPads ran iOS 10.
The model number is A1459.
Wait.
That's
Slow
the
it
model
down.
number.
iPad what? A1.
It is A1459.
Yeah. I'm looking it up. Okay, that's an iPad 4. Okay. So.
There you go.
And it's the cellular model, evidently. Oh, no, that's the Wi-Fi only model. Excuse me.
No, this is the cell model I have that supports cellular data and Wi-Fi.
Okay,
Oh.
okay, got it. So it's the cellular version. Okay. 9 jailbreak.
It can use cellular or Wi-Fi, but cellular requires a data-only SIM card to get data through it in order to be usable on a cell tower
Yeah.
directly to the tower without making calls.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you'd have to downgrade to 10.3.3 in order to jailbreak the iPad.
But that would cause a brick, wouldn't it, trying to downgrade?
Not exactly, but you would have to. I don't even know if 10.3.3 is even installable right now.
Yeah, I would fear that if I downgrade something, it may cause a brick.
Well, I've downgraded to 10.3.3 as far as I know, and it should work.
Okay. But wouldn't downgrading cause it to go down or cause it to want to upgrade itself forward?
Well,
not exactly. It should work.
Yeah, but you can install a tweak, William, that says no OTA badge, and it should prevent the upgrade from even being prompted.
Isn't Mark riding a car with somebody driving it?
Is what I'm looking at. Pretty day in North Carolina. It's bright and sunny.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Mark.
Oh, Mark's riding in a car. Yeah.
Well, I'm not driving. I'm in the passenger seat.
Oh, okay, man. It's been a
Thank
while
God,
since
right?
it's been a while since you've hung out with us, Mark.
Yeah, I know. It's been.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a while since I've done an open chat. I've tried forever and a day to get one going.
And I've been trying to figure out Mark's been busy enjoying vacation time from his work, so that's why I haven't heard from him in quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure to have you with us, Mark. We love talking to you. Yeah. So
I'll be on here more
as time goes on.
I have over 3 phones. I have a Android TCL LX phone from Total Wireless, and a Q-Link Wireless ZTE Quest 5, and a Motorola Moto G7 Power. 2 of the phones use micro USB, and one doesn't. One has got the micro USB port on the top left, and one has it at the bottom. One is running Android 8.1 Oreo, and one is running Android 9 Go Edition. The other phone I've got is Android 10. So 8, 9, and 10 right behind each other.
Ah, okay.
I also had an Android 8.1 Go Edition phone that used Go Edition, the lighter weight version. The Go Edition was more sluggish on 512 megabytes of RAM. It was too sluggish.
That's weird.
It would just run slow like molasses on a 512 megabyte of RAM phone. Like, it had very low RAM. The Android 9 Go Edition phone I've got has a gig of RAM, which it's using a Go Edition. The low-end Android for the low-end hardware phones.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I can't root a TCL LX because there's no root method for it. A ZTE phone has no root method as it's not really that widely rooted. Only a Samsung Galaxy can be rooted because it's widely known.
Yes, exactly. And I remember. Sorry, William.
Motorola phones are widely known, but there's not widely rootable, as Samsung's been around longer enough where people started rooting it, but the newer phones have more advanced features that prevent rooting, that they'll lock you out if you try to root.
Yeah. And, sorry, I was just saying that, remember we tried to root my dad's Galaxy S7 when I was using it, and that did not go very well. because it
Yeah,
kept.
Obviously, the root.
Yeah, we were trying to root it. Remember, and it kept declining it for some reason.
Banking apps, and Netflix don't like being on rooted devices or modded devices. A Mr. Josh that Ben has introduced me to was able to get Netflix running on a modded device, but he tried it from a third-party app store on Android. The Google Play Store will not let him install it because it was modified.
Oh, jeez, that's annoying.
Basically, and the Google Play Store checks to see if your device is certified. If you modify it, it will say not certified, and that's where it won't let some apps be installable because it has to say certified in order to get that ability.
Yeah. But yeah, I should tell you, William and Mark, that I'm trying to get more popularity and more coverage of my distro on YouTube and stuff. And nobody's been really doing that for me other than a couple of people like Fishman and Tom from Switch to Linux and Esnix and people like that. And there have been a few others, but I can't remember their names off the top of my head. There's also TJ Wolf who's done it, and Esnix has done it a couple of times, and one other guy. But yeah,
You had to mention TJ and Tom. Great.
sorry, I had to. They've covered my distro, so I had to give them credit for that. But, yeah.
I know, I still have mild dislikes for Tom and TJ.
It's okay, William. Don't worry. But yeah, if anyone can, I was just saying that if anyone out there can take a look at it, that would be great.
Well,
You don't
Ben,
have
you're
to.
going to get your wish
You don't have to
because the
like
next
everybody.
person that's going to review your OS is going to be me.
Good. Well, I will let you know, Ricky, once I get them up on Google Drive and SourceForge, because I'm very soon going to test them here myself on one of my computers or in a virtual box.
Yeah. In fact, Ben, I would like to interview you in a interview segment video for my new show that I'm developing, which is going to be a segment to where I interview Linux people. And I want you, Ben, to be one of the people I interview, and we can talk about your OS.
All right. Well, whatever you want to do it, Ricky, we can make that happen because, I have lots of free time as we speak. So, whenever you want to do it, I'm totally open.
Ben, I was wanting.
Go ahead, William.
Yeah. And besides,
You'll have to.
Hold on, Ricky. Let William go first.
Okay.
I was wanting to tell you in private that certain somebody was not happy with you sleeping all afternoon.
Oh gosh. Well,
certain somebody wasn't too impressed with me. It wasn't me.
That's okay. Well, I have had a lot of late nights recently, and I just can't. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Mark, I want to interview you still at some point as well.
Yeah. Some point. I tell you the truth, it's gonna take me. I just got a camera. I don't know if you guys are even aware. I thought I might have told the Discord and Tom's Switch Linux.
Mm-hmm.
I recently got a camera that just kind of came to me and fell in my lap. My uncle gave me I think it's a DSLR Canon camera. So there will be some content coming, and as well, if I can somehow use that for the chat, I'm not sure because it's not like a webcam that you plug. I guess I can interface it with a computer somehow, but I've got to get everything set up and learn the camera, and then we can do it whenever.
All right, cool.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah. So basically, at this point, you and Ben are going to be the first two people that are going to be on my show. I don't know who else I'm going to be able to get at some point, but that'll be down the road because with how my schedule is, I won't be able to do these shows very often.
Big Big Daddy was one of the first in the Big Daddy Rocco was one of the first in the Linux community to do this type of thing, and I really, really enjoy how personable and everything. He does a great job with it as well. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you got the idea initially from him, but I really enjoy his as well. I think it's a really good content idea.
Yeah. Well. The thing is, his show actually inspired me to create this.
I thought it might be. Yeah, it's a really cool idea.
But no. But no, I think while we're on the subject of Linux and stuff, I think it's time to do a distro watch check.
Yes.
Okay. For those of you just tuning in that don't know what Distro Watch is, it's basically the best Linux news site you can ever basically go on. Everything you need to know about Linux is on this site. So basically, when it comes to latest updates and everything, we got System Rescue just came out with 8.03. Blue Star Linux is updated with 5.12.1. Mabox Linux is updated with its latest snapshot. Salient OS has a snapshot. Manjaro 21.0.4 is out. KDE Neon is just out with a snapshot. Plumo Linux is out with its 7.3 version. Gparted Live is out with version 1.3.0.1. We also got Amala Linux OS, which is one of the replacements for CentOS OS. That has come out with its 8.4 beta 1. Sparky Linux, one of the best Debian distros of all time, is now up to version 5.15. Reborn OS, a derivative of what used to be Antragos, is up to its latest snapshot. Nutrix Linux is up to its latest snapshot. Anti-X is up to 19.4 testing, which is based off of Debian. Arch Labs has a new snapshot, and the Arch Linux ISO itself has been updated to its snapshot too.
Yes. And they now include, I don't know if you heard about this, Ricky, but they now include a guided installer option inside of Arch as well.
Which is revolutionary because Arch didn't have an installer before.
No.
I just told Mom that she should use Sparky Linux.
I used Sparky Linux for a good few months, and it was really good. I mainly use the XFCE version.
She has had so much trouble with her new iPhone learning it. It's been real difficult for her to make the jump from Android to iPhone.
Yeah, I still think, in my personal opinion, Android is just better because you can make Android look any way you want to and make it to where you can understand how to use your operating system.
Yeah. Because you can kind of bend it to your will.
Exactly. With an iPhone, you really can't do that because you're locked down to Apple's ecosystem.
It's their way of doing it, and if you don't like it, tough. Get a new phone.
Yeah, it's the way to put it about Apple is it's their way or hell the highway.
Yeah, and so they don't care, They're going to take your money and
but when you look at
get out the door.
Yeah.
But when you look at Android, though, you got so many options besides Android itself. Heck, if your phone's compatible with it, go with Ubuntu Touch, go Lineage OS. There's other derivatives.
Right, exactly. Heck, this is gonna sound a little masochist, but you could even hold on, Mark. I was just saying, if you wanted to be really masochist, you could install Archer Gen 2 on your Android.
No, not for her.
No, I'm just being funny.
I know, I'm laughing too. Don't ever install Arch-based distro on Grandma's computer, okay, Ben?
No, I was just being funny.
They will kill you.
I know.
I'm messing with you. I'm just joking.
That's okay.
But no, the thing about the iPhone that I have been noticing the last several months is the thing about Apple is they are starting to go in a very dark direction, similar to what Microsoft is doing.
Yep, they are. They sure are, which has me
Yeah.
looking at
I
time
mean, you know,
They really
iOS is tracking crap that they're doing. It's like, why?
Big Sur has been proven to be tracking things
are. Yeah.
A lot
as well. If you go back Catalina and backwards, Catalina and backwards wasn't doing any of that.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're gonna run Mac OS, I'd run like honestly Mojave. They say from what I've researched, Mojave is probably one of the best Mac OSs since.
Right.
It is unless you want to deal with the battery issue.
Right. I mean, Mojave and lower, you could still run 32-bit applications if you wanted to. Whereas with the newer versions, Catalina with Catalina and Big Sur, you can't do that.
If you want me to just sit here, I will.
Yeah, you'll get too hot.
I'll come in. I'm gonna have to hop off for now. We're at CarMax. Mom's looking at vehicles, and I'll get back on at the end. I've still got the link if you're still on.
All right. Take care.
All right, later, dude.
Have a good day.
Later.
Have a good day. See y'all.
See ya. But yeah, I mean,
what I'm saying, Ben, is Apple is not going in a good direction. I've seen what they're doing, and it is just not good.
Right. Well, I mean, if I still had an Android phone, I would have gladly kept it, but it is what it is now.
Yeah, I know. But I will say one thing, though. The one thing I do like about High Sierra, though, is High Sierra is working perfectly for me. I have access to 32-bit applications if I need to use them. But quite frankly, I haven't had a need to use any of those apps because I have everything that I want. And plus, thanks to that wonderful site, alternative2.net, which gives you false alternatives to the proprietary stuff you're using, I have a whole bunch of false software on that Mac now.
That's good. But yeah, I mean, the only downside to the Android platform is it doesn't play well with the Mac operating system.
No, it does not, and that is very concerning.
Right. I mean, there are apps you can get, like, God, I forget the name off the top of my head, but you can get different applications that can interface with the Android on the Mac OS.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there are some ways to do that, but they're not very good as compared to like KDE Connect or something like that on Linux.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right. And as unsupported as High Sierra is now, it can still be good for certain things.
Yeah, I mean the one thing I do like is unlike Windows, when Windows 7 expired, you really can't use it anymore. When High Sierra expires, you can still use it.
Yes, it can.
I mean, in my room, I have a Windows 7 machine that I have just sitting in there. Computers I have in there besides my Lenovo ThinkPad with Windows 10 that I only do one thing on that computer. And that's just my Yu-Gi-Oh card work that I do on there. Other than that, that's the only thing I do on that Lenovo. But no, this production machine I have in front of me, this is my main Linux machine right here.
Yeah. And my main machine is this crazy little HP laptop that I've got here. Then my secondary main machine is my custom-built tower. So, yeah. And my dev machine is my StormOS laptop there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Seeker wants to join.
Oh, well, okay, hold on. Let me get him the link.
Yeah.
Let me get him the link. I'll let him in. It'll just take me a few minutes, though.
All right.
I'll
I gotta
send the
take
link.
these headphones off for a second. They're burning my ears to the core.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Woo.
Okay, go here.
Hold on. Let me take these out for just a second. Can you guys still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because those dang earbuds are a cooker. Jeez. Whew. I'm going to go put these back in my closet. Just a second.
I'm trying to look at where he is. Stand still to assist me to navigate where he might be. I was just going to stand still and get straight in the face.
Whew.
What is that sound?
Yeah, William, don't turn that on while we're on live chat, please.
Hell yeah.
William,
Huh?
if you're going to have background audio, mute yourself, please.
Sorry. Hold
It's
on.
okay. It's okay.
Did you join us as well?
I'm watching a Twitch stream and doing another Discord voice separately. So hang
Okay,
on.
well, put on headphones or put on your mute.
Okay, let me just minimize the audio from my phone. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right,
please.
take your time, William.
There, I fixed it.
All right, thank you very much. I'll be right back.
I'm trying to run multiple things in the background, so it's a little difficult.
No worries.
As we were saying,
All right. Yeah, Seeker's gonna join.
But- But yeah, as I was saying, basically Apple is going down a dark rabbit hole.
Yes, they are. That's why I'm probably gonna, take the plunge and back up my data soon on my MacBook and downgrade it back to Mojave or High Sierra, probably. Because honestly, I'm not pleased with how the direction is going in Big Sur and that sort of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the Mojave dark mode, so I gotta have that for my eyesight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that I can understand. I like dark mode too. I say the dark mode is one of Linux's greatest inventions.
Yes, and I'm glad that they brought that to the Mac in Mojave.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, it's back in the olden days before dark mode was a thing. The only way that you could get better better screens for your eyesight is if you just turn down the brightness.
right, which in High Sierra doesn't really. Oh,
It's
is
me.
that Seeker?
Yeah, it's me. Can you hear me? Or
Yeah,
but
we
your
can
camera's
hear you,
pointed
Seeker.
sorry, hold on. Let me pull up the camera.
far. Okay.
Don't mind my hair.
oh,
We were
there's
just talking
Seeker.
about
Oh.
how Apple's really screwed themselves in the foot.
Okay.
Yeah, what we were essentially saying, Seeker, was the fact that in Big Sur they have really crappy, which is the latest version of Mac OS, for those who don't know. They have really screwed the pooch with their their privacy and tracking crap that they've been claiming they do so well with, but nope.
Are they becoming like Windows?
Kinda, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. But
Basically,
luckily,
what they're doing is in
But
the
luck-
iPhone.
You're cutting him off, Ben.
Sorry.
But luckily, with Mac OS, Ben, unlike Windows, you could turn a lot of the privacy stuff in Mac OS off.
Yes, you can. Now, with Windows, for argument's sake, you can shut that stuff off, but they will still track the heck out of you. Now, in Mac, you can turn on a firewall with a single click, but in the iPhone, however, let me see. If we go into settings,
Oh, my hair is long.
yeah, if we go into settings, privacy, I have a tracking option here which says allow apps to request to track, which is right there.
Mhm.
And I turned that off because I just wish they would take that back, but you know, you can't. Apple will not do that.
Nope.
And I always turn that switch off, and it's probably only going to get worse in iOS 15, 10 to 1.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
you know, I don't know if it's just me, but Jitsi looks a little different.
What do you mean?
They changed the little menu and stuff, the little menu bar that they have. They changed all that, and it just feels different.
Yes, it does.
Luckily, I'm running iOS 10, so this does not bother me.
No,
Yeah.
to you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you guys seen the new Slim book?
How rude.
Slim book? No.
Have you seen the new Slim books, the KDE Slim book?
No.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Nor have I.
I might buy it with the next paycheck.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Isn't
Don't-
Seeker using Android or iOS?
No, why?
Just curious, because when I said I'm using iOS 10, I'm not impacted.
Yeah, he's not
Oh.
impacted by the privacy and all that junk.
No,
No.
I'm on Linux, dude. I'm on Mint right now.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
staying with iOS 10.3.4. Luckily, that does not affect me.
Yeah. 10.3.4 is rather old, but you know. I actually had a iPhone 5 before it ultimately crapped out. It was a backup phone of mine, and you know, but it was eventually bound to die anyway.
Oh, Ben, did I tell you I built my first computer?
Oh yeah, you mentioned that, but you didn't really go into too much detail on it.
It was a Ryzen 3.
Oh, nice.
You know that compound paste that you're supposed to put onto the CPU?
Processor. Yeah.
It came with it already, like pasted on the
On
bottom
the-
of the CPU
yeah.
heatsink.
Oh wow.
And I had to hold a back plate into it while I screwed it in. It was the weirdest thing.
Oh yeah.
It's got a 256 gig M2 NVMe.
Nice.
The professor considers it my computer because I built it, but it was his.
Oh,
parts.
nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
So he's like kind of like giving it to me.
Oh, nice. But yeah,
Oh, I want to change subjects.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay because Ryzen processors, they've really taken the market by storm.
I think it's a Quad 8. I just got to load up HTOP onto it and take a good look.
No worries. But yeah, I was telling the guys when I joined that Storm OS Silent showed
Loaded
me.
Storm OS on it.
Yeah, you should, but
Yeah, I could.
yeah, I'm updating it with the Grub theme right now because Silent showed me how to fix the Grub theme into the build script. So yeah.
He's telling us not being a prick about things and actually helping you.
Yeah, he's shown me how to install the Grub theme into it. So yeah,
That's
hopefully this will be the May snapshot we've been all waiting for.
Old Tech Bloke did a review recently of
On
Salient
Salient.
OS,
Yeah.
but I don't know what else he could have done to it. I mean, Garuda's top of the line right now. I don't know what Salient might have done to his.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching OTB's video on Salient before I joined in. So, but yeah,
I was watching.
he reviewed the XFCE version, which doesn't look that much different compared to the KDE build that he did.
Well, the KDE built, he built in that Dolphin root, and people are still.
Yeah, I actually did that with mine as well.
Did you put it in? Did it fix it?
Yeah, I haven't tested the KDE version yet, but I'm actually building that right now, and then I'll put it on Google Drive for people to mess with and that sort of thing.
Okay.
And Ricky said that he wants to do an interview with me about the KDE or about the distro sometime soon, and he's also going to do a look at it as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is interesting because this is my first time, not my first time series, What I meant to say, this is not my first time seeing Seeker in a voice chat or video chat, but I always talk to Seeker on text.
Yeah.
Someone's feedbacking.
It might be me because
Might
I
be
took
me.
my. I don't know.
I have a
Let me
310 I have a
disable.
310
Let me
microphone.
disable my microphone. Hold on. Was it me or was it you, Seeker?
I don't know. Was it me?
It can't
Let's
be me
disable
because
my
I've got my
microphone.
phone
and then-
muted. My other phone
Oh.
turned completely down.
Hold
Let
on.
me
Everyone,
turn-
quiet for 1 minute. Quiet for 1 minute. Is it me coming in? Is it me? Is it me? It's Ben.
Yeah, even with my headset on, it was feedbacking. I noticed. And on my, you see, on this laptop, the USB ports are on this side, and then audio jack is on this side, so I can't really plug my headset into it because the headset has a short cord for the plug.
On your ProBook, don't you have it in front?
I
Mine's
guess
in
I can
front.
try going over there. Yeah.
Mine's in the front.
Yeah, but that wouldn't help because the USB ports are on the sides.
Yeah. Yeah, but microphone. Well, never mind. It's old.
Yeah.
Old
Yeah.
tech.
Let me think. Hold on. Let me think about this. Let me think for a minute. Shit. How am I gonna do this? And Ricky's AFK, so it's kind of like spitting dead air right now. Oh,
I wonder if you guys will pick up Messer if I'm actually playing it. Tell me if you will.
pick up Messer? I don't know.
They allow you to build a solid foundation that you
You're picking it up?
Actually hear him, yes.
Well, I'm watching Network Plus.
Oh, he does have it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Cool.
This thing is
Yeah, I
so.
was,
You would be so confused, Ben, if you didn't know it.
Oh, shit.
It's even harder than A plus, Ben.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's not something I would say, hey, Ben, let's jump in and. It's not something I would jump in and say A plus, yeah.
Yeah.
Not-
And
not-
I thought A plus was bad? Frickin'
No,
hell.
this is worse.
Oh, man. That's a shame.
That's why I decided to, because a lot of the Network Plus material that I have on
Income
PC
TV.
Pro, it's
Yeah.
not.
So that's nothing compared to what you're doing now.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it's hard to focus here at house. I mean, I got pornography on one page. I got the children on the other page. You know what I mean? I got
Oh, God,
you know what I
yeah.
mean by that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
It's like it's back to you.
Seeker, you didn't need to say that.
All right,
It's okay, it's okay.
men and
Yeah,
women
he's
enjoying,
got all kinds of stuff
enjoying
going on
themselves.
in his house, yeah.
But it's like looking at stuff. But then you got the children, you know, the dogs in the bedroom
Everything.
running around.
Yeah.
Then you
Then
got the
you got-
parents yelping at each other.
Oh, yeah, you've got all this other stuff that keeps you off the school, yeah. Yeah, so it's a lot to struggle with, yeah.
And I have my ADHD. I don't know. My professor told me he has ADHD, and I'm like, how the hell do you do it, man?
Yeah. I would be going, if I had all that on my plate, I'd be like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah.
I think I'll take a Xanax.
All right. Yeah, I gotta.
Oh,
yeah, by the
Seeker. I always wonder
Check
about
this out.
Mr. Seeker here.
Yeah, this is the newest Windows 10 Insider Preview wallpaper.
Not bad, with a satellite pointed up there in a lonely little
Up
island.
there in space, yeah.
Starlink.
Sonic wallpaper. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just. Oh boy.
Why do you worry so much about me, William?
He's just being concerned, I guess. I don't know.
This will be the fourth time I take meds like this. I'm not as well.
In one day.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Seeker, maybe it's best if you talk to a doctor.
A doctor.
What do you mean? What type of doctor?
Like,
A medical doctor. Don't snap at me, please.
No.
no.
Well, Ben knows my entire backstory. I mean, Ben can basically
Yeah, it's
talk to
okay. You don't gotta worry about it.
I don't.
You don't gotta worry about him. He's too laid back to get
I'm
frustrated.
not gonna pop the pills to kill myself. Don't worry about it. I tried that. It didn't work.
Yeah, he's tried too many times to pull that stunt. It doesn't work.
No.
But anyway, yeah. So the ISO is 12% right now. These are huge. I mean, trust me, I've tried to cut these down so many times. It's not worth it.
There is a very interesting command I found for Ubuntu,
Yeah.
Mint Ubuntu. It's called OCR to PDF. It's a terminal-based command that converts PDFs from OCRs that you can't like select or bookmark or write into it into an actual PDF that you can do it with, and it's completely free, Ben.
Oh, nice.
OCR2 PDF.
Oh, nice.
Ricky?
Where is he?
That's the bathroom. Probably sitting on the toilet.
Ricky?
Yeah, he's probably gone to the bathroom. Yeah.
Probably letting a long one go.
Seeker!
It's okay.
What?
He's being funny.
What?
It's okay, William. He's being funny. Adding some humor to the show.
Never mind, I'm shutting my mouth because I'm going to get snapped at.
No.
Get snapped
William,
at,
it's
dude.
okay. He's just being funny.
This is my personality. Ben knows me for years. He knows this is who I am.
Yeah, he knows he's just being hilarious. It's okay.
Look, I'll be
I
honest.
haven't yet.
Ben is
It's okay.
autistic. We all know that. Ben has grown quite
And
a
I
bit.
can
He
still
didn't used to
see,
get
I
my
can
humor.
still read his humor without a hitch. So
I can't. Sometimes I cannot much.
Yeah, but it took Ben years to understand my humor.
yeah, you got to get to know Seeker before you actually stand his humor. I mean, I used to get.
Well, maybe Seeker should make it.
I mean, when Seeker and I first met, I used to get frivolous over his humor, but as I grew to know him, I got better about it.
I can make Ben. I can make Ben laugh all day if I really, really wanted to.
Yeah.
It's like,
A
yeah,
dude like me is sort of scared of Seeker.
that's nice.
That's you just gotta grow to love Seeker to understand his humor sometimes.
It's a little psychotic.
Seeker, did you get
I mean,
shocked with static electricity?
I mean, when I
Some
was
of your hair
when I
standing
was-
up on end.
I can't comb my hair. It's straight.
yeah,
It's
because
partial alopecia.
yeah, my hair is standing up on end too because I slept without combing. If I had,
I didn't shower today. I showered last night.
as did I
Howard's
showered
coming over
twice.
to give me a haircut today, by the way, Ben.
Yeah, cool. I have to
Seeker
trim
seems like he touched a static generator, so that's why his hair's standing on end.
Yeah, and this is the way I go to school too.
That's
Same way. This is how much I care.
yeah. I mean, it looks like I shot myself in the electrical outlet, but so what? I just got up like 2 hours ago because I was tired as heck from that concert last night.
I forget. Did you get
You
drunk?
went to a concert?
Yeah, I went to see this AC/DC tribute band, and I came home with a massive headache because the noise was so loud.
I
My
went-
ears
Did
are
you
so
wear a mask, Ben?
What, Seeker?
No, I mean I've gone to concerts.
Did you wear a mask,
Deaf.
Ben?
Yes, William. I wore my mask.
Why would you wear your mask?
Oh.
You got
Yeah.
the corona shot, dude.
Yeah, it's just paranoia from my parents, I guess.
Mm.
Anyway, so
Oh,
welcome
wait,
back.
should we be wearing masks because we're virtual?
No,
Seeker, Seeker, Seeker.
Hold on, it's okay. But yeah, welcome back, Ricky.
Cool.
Hey, Ricky,
Yeah.
should we wear masks because we are virtually talking?
No.
I was just I was saying I wore a mask at the concert.
No, I know. I'm just saying, should we wear masks now?
No.
To keep in tribute to America being great again, wearing a mask.
Oh God.
Ricky, how long have you been going for?
Oh, how long has this been virus? 2 years now?
This has been going on for an hour and 30 minutes.
I thought we were talking about the virus.
No, I was talking about. Yeah, I think he was talking about the show. As a matter of fact.
I thought he was talking about the virus.
I had to crash and interrupt the conversation.
combo he's had on his channel.
Hmm.
But anyway,
What were you saying, William?
I had to kind of crash and interrupt the conversation a bit because I wanted to see see what Ricky is doing all day today, since it's Mother's Day weekend.
Just spending time with family mainly. That's all I'm doing.
Same here.
yeah,
Same here.
yeah. I'm gonna be going downstairs to see what my family's doing after this show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love to say seeker, 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 seeker for
Don't
fun.
say it too much, man. It might sound like you're in love with me. See, Ricky doesn't know me that well, and look, he's laughing.
Oh God,
Oh.
that's hilarious.
Well, I just had to say it like that just for fun. I mean,
That's fine.
it's not really meant
I
to
know,
be.
I know,
He's
I
not
know
being
you're not that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if you were, that's your problem. Yeah.
That's respectable. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyways, gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and see what my family's doing. I'll catch y'all in a little bit.
All right,
All right. Later,
just
man.
leave the mic open.
See you guys.
That way we know you're here. Yeah, bump.
My question for Mr. Seeker is,
God, no.
so how long does it take for you to finish school?
What is it?
How long does it take for you to complete your courses?
September, I believe.
Oh, I wish you the best of luck to you in school, Seeker. I mean, you deserve to get a higher degree, but good luck with that.
Well, thanks, Will. Appreciate it. But it's not. It's
A guy like you is something else. I mean, your hair's standing on end, which is okay, but I don't know. It just
it's like I touched the zap button.
yeah, like he hit a static generator and made his hair on end.
And the thing is that
So, how's the weather where he is?
where Ricky is or where I am.
Where you are, Seeker?
Let me look at Mint. 91 degrees, clear skies, Florida.
Yeah, basically it's the same for both me and C. We both the same state.
Mm. We can visit
Is
each other if we want.
Seeker in Florida?
Yeah, I'm near Tampa. What are you? You're near Orlando, right?
I'm in Bradenton.
I'm in Georgia.
He's actually closer to me then. He's in Bradenton. We could actually visit each other if we wanted to for the fun of it.
So
I'm
William,
in Georgia.
so William, how is your YouTube channel coming along?
He has a YouTube channel?
Fine. I uploaded an 11-hour Twitch stream to YouTube, 11 hours long.
You still have to put a credit card in for all that?
No.
I used to remember anything more than 15 minutes, you had to put a credit card information.
Well, they require you by a phone number. I've been verified my YouTube since back in early 2011.
Okay.
That's like way back in 2011 where
I don't even know why
Okay.
YouTube does that verification thing.
I don't know. People upload
that's to make
movies
sure you're
all
not
the
a
time.
bot. I mean, I basically went to Twitch. Twitch has a YouTube uploader. You can export your Twitch streams to YouTube because Twitch does not save your videos for more than 60 days at a time. It deletes them after 60 days.
Oh, really?
Yes. Twitch limits video saving to 60 days for Prime members, 14 days for non-Prime members. So after 2 weeks, it erases them.
Interesting.
Yes, and that's why I uploaded my 11-hour stream from Twitch to YouTube, and you can watch it for 11 hours. I mean, no one's not going to watch the video that long in a day, but you can watch a little bit at a time, day by day or hour by hour, and still get through 11 hours.
Unless somebody binge watches your video.
11 hours. You can film videos on YouTube up to 12 hours. That's the highest you can go, from 1 hour to all the way up to 12, from 15 minutes to 12 hours. That's like the length you can get.
I believe.
And I hit the 11.
If I'm correct about how YouTube's upload limit, I believe most people can now upload higher than 15 minutes now, right?
Yes, for some channels that have been verified and are in good standing. If you've gotten strikes on your account, you're limited to 15 minutes if you've gotten like 1 or 2 strikes.
Hmm.
They reserve the rights to take back your up longer than 15-minute limit. They take that back if you've gotten strikes on your account. If you've gotten strikes or you didn't verify, you're only limited to 15 minutes. But now they allow you to upload longer than 15 once you are in good standing and followed by their rules. They say you can now upload videos longer than 15 minutes.
I used to have, I think, 1 or 2 strikes on my account like many, many years ago. But for some unknown reason, and I can't remember why, all my strikes were removed and my account was in good standing.
You have to wait 90 days or more for the strikes to end each one of them. What were the strikes for?
Let me try to remember here. It was over a decade ago that this happened.
Those are dirty Yu-Gi-Ohs.
No. No, it was not my Yu-Gi-Oh videos that got this. Oh, I remember now. I was doing a tutorial on Camtasia, and the Camtasia company struck me down, essentially.
For what? It was an
They
instructional.
weren't too happy about that.
Was it an instruction on how to crack it, or is it instruction on how to use it?
I think it was. I barely remember it, but I
That's
think
what I
it
wanna
was.
see.
I think it was how to use Camtasia, actually.
Mhm. The person you see behind me is my father.
Oh, hello there.
Oil.
But no,
It was an instructional video, right? It wasn't like how to crack Camtasia, how to use it.
no, it was
Yeah.
not a. It was not a. I've never done a cracked application.
I did a video on how to download off of. You remember DivX formats? How to save DivX formats from stage 6?
Is it?
Yes.
Isn't DivX that old video format that it's not really being used anymore?
Yeah. I did a video instruction on how to download them. And then I never got it struck down, but I figured, I'm just going to delete it. And I deleted it. But I gave detailed information on how to do it.
I hate to break it to you, but strike does not disappear when you take down the video.
It's all right. I never got struck for it.
Well, but if Ricky deleted his videos with a strike, we got a strike on his account with his videos got a strike. He couldn't be able to. The strike would not go away if you delete them.
The thing is, after that 90-day period, the strike did go away. But about, I think, maybe 1 to 5 years later, I checked my account on unknown date, unknown day, because I can't remember when this happened. I checked my account conditions, as I call it, and every single condition said your account is in good standing. And I'm like, wait a minute. I had a strike a long time ago. My account wasn't in good condition, and now it's in good condition. I'm like, what is going on here? Because something doesn't make any, because some of that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, I had at least 1 or 2 strikes before. I can't remember what the second one was because it was in the same area. But I remember the Camtasia one very vividly. And that strike, if I remember correctly, went away, I think, 3 to 4 years later. It just literally disappeared.
Well, did you know that Simple Screen Recorder would replace it?
Well, I know now.
Now we know. It's free.
I mean, Simple Screen Recorder is, if I remember correctly, isn't Simple Screen Recorder one of the oldest Linux applications?
I don't know if it's the oldest, but I know it's been around for a long time. And it's still being updated every so often.
But no, back to my account essentially. I don't know what YouTube or Google did, because I know Google bought YouTube around that time. I think what happened was they must have did a reset or something on every single account that had a strike of some sort, and they all just put them back in good standing anyway. I think that's what happened.
I remember Google having their own videos and everything before YouTube did. No, I mean after YouTube did. You know, it wasn't tied in.
Yeah.
Well, that was a long time ago.
Oh, low spec Linux laptop. How you doing, man? I use Simple Screen Recorder for all my videos that are not live streams. Good. Very good.
Low spec is here?
Yeah, low spec is here.
And I'm still here in the phone call. Until my phone battery gives out, I'll still keep chatting. But once when it gives out, that means I have to plug it in and let it be.
Yeah. The one thing that I will say when it comes to computers and phones in general, and I've heard Total OS Today say this many times, battery technology still sucks.
Wah, wah, wah.
They have yet to devise a laptop.
Why do you say that?
I mean, the reason why I say battery technology sucks is for the sole reason that battery technology has not improved in the last 20 to 25 years. It just hasn't. I mean, you're still seeing devices having very cheap batteries put into them. And 1 minute you're thinking, oh, this device is going to last a while. Then 5 minutes later, it's dead.
Are they ever going to create a laptop that actually carries doing internet, video, all that stuff for past 12, 15 hours constantly instead of running down to 1, 2 hours?
Yeah. Excuse me just 1 minute. I will be right back.
All right.
I got a question for Mr. Seeker here.
How did I know you did?
How concerned are you about...
Go ahead.
How concerned are you about privacy?
A little bit. Why?
Just curious, because I never noticed you never have done anything never really spoken about privacy a whole lot or expressed your concern, rarely.
I don't give out my information to everybody, only to a few select people.
I still consider Seeker as an acquaintance.
That's fine. Acquaintance is different from a friendship.
Because I still haven't really fully known who Seeker is yet.
That's fine. Acquaintance to me is one below friendship. One level below.
Oh,
Then you have friends.
you and Ben are
good
really good
friends,
friends
you have
because y'all
best
known each other
friends,
long.
Then you have brothers and sisters.
Fair enough.
It took
I
Ben
just
and
don't. I
years to
never
develop
knew
our
your
friendship.
father. Huh?
It took Ben and I years, including Fish, years to develop our friendship.
Oh, I never knew your dad was going to pop up on camera, which is kind of unusual to see him pop up.
It's because he respects no privacy.
He respects it?
No, he respects no privacy.
Oh, so he doesn't like privacy.
No, he doesn't respect any privacy.
Oh, I wasn't expecting him to pop. I was like, what the huh?
That's what I'm saying. He respects no privacy. He doesn't respect my privacy, so he does whatever the hell he wants. And if you had me hooked up to a heart monitor or an EKG, you would have noticed the spikes, the tremendous spikes that were happening at the same time while he was right behind me.
Seeker, you got to get along with... Ooh, that's a loud phone.
Sí, ¿con quién hablo, por favor? Oh, hola, Ana. Un momento. Eray. Eray. No sé si está bañando. Espera un momento, por favor. Okay, un momento. Ana. Ana. Sorry about that.
Okay, so your father does not respect nothing much, but you should learn to get along with him because he's your father.
You have any idea how long I've had to live with his shit? Sorry for my cursing. I apologize for the cursing. But I am a human being and I am almost 50.
A long...
Okay, let's see.
Seeker.
Ellingson
It's just a
cells
trigger.
are-
It just activated a trigger, so let's leave it at that.
Eddington cells are great from the early 1990s, the 70 business year batteries. But I see low spec. I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, that is true. That's very true. But I think.
sometimes shake.
May I finish, please, William?
Yes.
Thank you. As I was saying, I know what low spec is pretty much saying, but I will say I think as technology evolves, maybe battery technology itself will get better. Maybe at some point we may get to a point to where laptops, computers won't need a battery anymore. We could just run a power supply.
As I was saying, I shake my fist silently at Seeker for not getting along with his dad.
But the point I don't get along with my father is because my father and I clash personalities. I'm sorry to turn this conversation into the non Ricky show, but you know.
That's okay, Seeker. I don't mind at all. I mean, like I said in the beginning, it's a Linux and more. I put the more in there for a reason.
I don't get along with my father because we argue too much. We have many differences of opinions. Mm-hmm. He is very annoying. Yeah. He's a narcissist. He may not seem it, but he is a narcissist.
Mm-hmm. low spec just put another comment in there. Okay, let's see what he says. Okay.
Yeah.
Lithium has made batteries smaller and more powerful, but they don't last. Well, that's the reason they just don't last.
Yeah. Actually, there are several companies out there, by the way, who are working on advanced. It's for the car industry, but it's going to filter down eventually. Advanced electrical power, electrical battery power. So that's due to hit the open markets within maybe another 2 to 3 years.
That's actually pretty brilliant. That's very brilliant. The one type of technology that I'm still iffy about is all those robotic cars that Tesla's making. I'm like, how in the world can somebody drive without there being an actual human driver? That I don't get that still.
Remote, probably a wireless, probably a remote person driving or handling it just in case the car doesn't respond, taking over in an override, and then taking over for the car.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not saying robot technology is bad. I'm just saying it is light years away from it being actually really good to help people.
Maybe another 5 or 10 years.
Maybe a 5 or 10 years. But I will say though, robot technology is doing some good in the medical department though.
Mm-hmm.
William, could you turn off the... Thank you.
It's just Sega Genesis, Ricky.
I know. Okay. There is one little Linux topic that I did want to bring up since I have you two present. Okay. Here is the main topic at hand. Between these both distros, their strengths and their weaknesses, which one do you think is better than the other? Debian or MX Linux?
Oh, they both carry.
Both.
Oh, go ahead. You do it first. Go ahead.
I'm playing Bubsy. Bubsy, a Genesis game.
Are you going to contribute?
Huh?
Are you going to contribute?
I asked a question.
I would say both.
Oh, okay. All right. What about you, Seeker?
I would tend to agree because they're both based on stability, except that they do allow for testing, the testing branch and flat packs. So they just have an edge higher, a little bit higher, a higher edge.
Mm-hmm.
That bringing more to the populace.
Yeah, I will say though, I do agree as well. I think both are good in their own right, and I think they're both going to be much better once Debian 11 comes out.
What would you recommend? 9, 10, or 11, or the stable?
I think out of all of the Debian versions that I've tested over time, I say 9 is my personal favorite because 9 is just so good. It's very stable. It's solid as a rock. I mean, you can put pretty much almost any application you want on it and it'll work just fine. Debian 10, in my opinion, it's come a long way, but there's still a few bugs and stuff in it. Debian 8, the only thing I liked about Debian 8 is it had KDE 4 on it, and I love KDE 4. But other than...
You know they changed it over the years, right?
Yeah, I know they changed, William. I'm completely aware that they've changed. I know KDE 4 no longer exists and now 5 is completely taken over. But at least think about it this way. KDE 5 has actually gotten a lot better over the years because when KDE Plasma first initially released, it completely sucked.
I'm happy that KDE allows a full integration if you want to install Thunar or Nemo. Oh, I still wish I knew the secret of how Farron got rid of Cinnamon to install Nemo. I wish I knew that secret.
As much as we would like an answer, Seeker, it may be one thing we may never know because not every developer will reveal their secrets of how they make their distros so good.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But I mean, it would be.
I love cinnamon.
Cinnamon's okay, but over the last couple years that I've been in Linux, I have grown to love XFCE a lot. It has come such a long way from 4.12. I mean, 4.16 is just amazing. And I can't wait to see what happens with the next release, because, I mean, who knows? Maybe XFCE will have an interface change. Maybe it'll look different or something.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Seeker, you like cinnamon, don't you?
I prefer mint.
Okay, so cinnamon is not the cinnamon desktop, the cinnamon spice.
No, I like cinnamon.
Oh.
I have cinnamon. I'm using cinnamon right now.
Oh.
I've used cinnamon here and there, William. It's not my cup of tea. I'm pretty much more of an XFCE / window manager guy. I think out of all environments that I like per se, I like XFCE, OpenBox, and i3. Those are my top three.
Did you check the latest?
Using it with the desktop, talking about the cinnamon spice.
I know what you're saying, William.
Have you seen Ricky? Have you seen the latest Arch that encompasses 2 window managers? It's really nice looking. It really is beautiful.
I have not looked at that recently.
It's I think Tech Hut or Edgy did a review recently.
Mm-hmm.
Or it was an old Tech bloke. It wasn't him. It was one of the two. And it's a new Arch that uses 2 different Windows managers, but it looks really nice. Really, really nice.
Okay, I'll have to do some research on that. That does sound interesting to me.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, if you can find it, just link it to me on Discord and I'll look at it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, people, I hate to cut this party short, but we're pretty much closing in on 2 hours. I think it's a good time as any to pretty much shut down this live stream I think Ben, William, Seeker, and everybody who came out. If you want to see more live streams just like this, then smash that like button and support my channel. Thank you. Also, I will say as well, check out Ben and William's YouTube channel.
Sorry.
Check out Ben and William's YouTube channels. They do good content as well. And I think other than that, we're just gonna call it right here. So until next time, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master 88 saying see you later.
Bye.
Thank you for watching and have a good day.